Today was the first day of the Niners training camp, and many people were solely focused on the quarterback competition between Sam Darnold and Trey Lance. But in today's video, I want to divert from that topic a little bit and focus on who was catching those passes, specifically Brandon Aiyuk, because he was cooking everyone today, and he's been cooking everyone all offseason, and arguably you saw this last season. Last season was his first 1,000-yard year, but Aiyuk during this offseason said, I'm about to blow up and go off even more than that. Even Deebo Samuels noticed Brandon Aiyuk's uptick in production this offseason. This is what he had to say. He took his game to another level. And today, fans were able to see Brandon Aiyuk cooking firsthand. His biggest play of the day might have been when Trey Lance unloaded a huge pass towards the left sideline, and Brandon Aiyuk went up there and made an awesome contested catch against Lenore. Also, Brandon Aiyuk made Sam Darnold look good. He hauled in a huge pass down the right sideline. All of this comes off the heels of Brandon Aiyuk sending out an Instagram message essentially challenging the defense to stop him this offseason. And so far, no one looks like they've been able to. Lenore and Brandon Aiyuk's camp rivalry looks to be heating up nicely, and I'm excited to see where that goes. But Aiyuk is a different type of player. Many people aren't too familiar with Aiyuk outside of the Niners fan base, and it's a shame because on many teams, he put up 1,000-yard seasons regularly and more like 1,500-yard seasons. I mean, he can do everything. He'll break people's ankles in the red zones. He has this unique shiftiness and has hands that are frankly like glue. Brandon Aiyuk this season is also very motivated externally for a massive contract that could set him up for his entire life. So you really see this work ethic carry over to his practices and the type of player he's demonstrated himself to be. Last year, you saw this in training camp too. He got in the face of Fred Warner, and really, you saw that dog coming out of him, and that led to his first 1,000-yard receiving season. This year, I would be surprised if Aiyuk didn't repeat a similar season. And in many ways, I view Aiyuk as one of the deadliest weapons on San Francisco's team. I know many people are fascinated with Deebo Samuel's dual threat ability. For me, I'm a sucker for a traditional wide receiver like Brandon Aiyuk. Furthermore, he's able to stay healthy, like a guy like Deebo Samuel might not be able to because of his playstyle. So with a great first day underway with two different quarterbacks in Sam Darnold and Trey Lance, Brandon Aiyuk will need to look for continuity with the potential starter Brock Purdy tomorrow when he's expected to throw for the first time. If I was going to make a prediction, however, on how Brandon Aiyuk is going to perform the rest of training camp, I think he's going to continue to cook people and make people look silly. He does this regularly in the NFL, and he looks like a completely different beast this year. He looks like he's coming into his true prime, and I'm excited to watch Brandon Aiyuk play this upcoming year. He's honestly one of my favorite Niners to watch play, and it would be a shame if the Niners didn't bring him back on a massive contract. I think he'd be worth it, and frankly, I don't see another wide receiver around the NFL that can compete with Brandon Aiyuk's skill set that the Niners could feasibly actually bring in. These are just my thoughts on Brandon Aiyuk looking astonishing today, whether it be on one-on-ones or team drills, 7-on-7s. He looked like the best wide receiver out there. With that being said, I want to hear who you guys were impressed with today. And if you guys did enjoy this video, it would mean a ton to me if you liked and subscribed. And as always, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.